Hello there. Here's a finger exercise I've been using over the past week with students to help them open up their fretting hand. And it sounds like this. And yes, that is Satellite by Dave Matthews. It's in 3/4 time. But the main thing to work on here is your left hand. We think of it as being in a 4-fret range, so it might be on frets 5, 6, 7, and 8. But in this case, I'm going to flex my pointer finger back to fret 4 and also fret 5. So that's the idea in this technique. And when I break this down, I'm just playing a few chords in 3/4 time, but we'll get to the timing in a second. Let's get to the notes first. So the first chord I'm thinking of is an A flat 9. So I got this A flat on the 4th fret of string 6. I got the E flat on the 6th fret of string 5, and then I have the B flat on the 6th fret, or I'm sorry, the 8th fret of string 4. So that's my first chord, but it's really just an A flat power chord over an E flat power chord. So I'm just thinking of it as all power chords, except for this one rolls 3 notes instead of going right, just a straight roll. After that, I'm going to take my A flat power chord, which is the A flat and the E flat, move it next door to a D flat at the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then to A flat at the 6th fret of the 4th string. And practice that up. Picking wise, I'm going to use pick momentum. I'm going to go down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, because it's all about where my pick needs to go next is the direction I'm choosing. Down, down, up, down, up. All right, my next move is also a power chord. It's a C power chord, but instead of moving my whole hand down to 3rd fret, 5th fret, C and G, I'm going to play my C with the pinky on the E string at fret 8, and my G, well, still at the 5th fret of string 4. So it's got a wide interval range there, it feels like. So I'm skipping the A string. I'm going to add that to the mix. So I'm just adding a C5 to the mix. And if I count my timing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So I'm more than halfway there already. And again, picking direction, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Add in the next chord, which is going to be a B flat 5. All power chords except for that first one, but it's really 2 power chords stacked on top of one another. This is B flat 5, so 6th fret with the middle finger on string 6, and then the 8th fret on string 5 with the pinky. Put that in the mix. Rhythm-wise, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. All right, almost there. Next move is back to that C or D flat 5 chord, or C sharp 5, however you want to look at it. But since we're calling everything by flats, we're going to call it D flat 5. That's again, the 4th fret of string 5 and the 6th fret of string 4. Count that out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And you notice we have one more 8th note to hit. Coming back to the C note. Pinky on the 8th fret of string 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Nope, there's no 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 picking direction, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Or I might go up, down at the tail end. But that's the exercise, and the goal is you play it 3 times in a row, and then you half it for the 4th time. So it's 1 pattern, 2, 3, 4, and you end on beat 1 on that measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So that's that G note on the 5th fret of string 4. All right, practice that up, have fun with it, and come see me for the next exercise.